Step right up, folks. Do you want to get rare Pokemon, but Pokemon you don't want get in the way? Every Which Way can fix that. Wow, now it's all Pyroar. Incredible! But how? Every Which Way presents our newest offering, Herba Mystica. Found in the deepest parts of Area Zero, where dangerous Pokemon reside, there are seasonings that are out of this world. But now, they are found right at your local Every Which Way. Whether it's spicy, sour, salty, or sweet, get yourself Herba Mystica today. This is not an official product, claim yours at your nearest 6-star rate. You are not liable for any tragedy that comes your way. A pretty common way to shiny hunt in Scarlet and Violet is the tried and true sandwich method, where you use Herba Mystica to create a sparkling power and counter power 3 sandwich. But let's take that even further to get any Pokemon we want. You might have heard a method known as the isolated encounter method. It's a means that you can force Pokemon of a specific species to only spawn in. Here is an example of isolated encounters. As you can see, only Litleo and Pyroar are spawning in. But why is that? It turns out that if I go to this specific place in Paldea and roam around to take notes of what Pokemon are spawning in, you'll notice that the only fire type Pokemon spawning here are Litleo and Pyroar. So if you make a fire encounter and sparkling sandwich, you can effectively force only Litleo and Pyroar to spawn in. This is the basis of isolated encounter shiny hunting, and you can apply this principle to many different hunts in the game. Let's try doing this hunt and see how long it takes for shiny Litleo or Pyroar to spawn in. That was really quick. That was like not even a minute, right? Insane. Nice. Very, very nice. It only took a couple minutes. One resource I love using is Sabri.net. They have a portal called PokeEarth, where you can pinpoint whichever location you want to take on a map, and it will show a list of Pokemon that spawned in that area. The Pokemon that I took interest in was Numel, since that Pokemon will Mega Evolve in Legend Z8, since it has a Mega Evolution, and I don't really have Shiny Numel yet. So I'm taking a look at where Numel spawns, and it seems that I can't really isolate encounter it, since in all the areas it spawns in, there's always a Charcadet that spawns alongside it, or other fire type spawns. But let's go here. And it turns out, well, looks like this area only spawns Numel anyway, so let's just hunt it. Okay, just for reference, that's a regular one. Okay. For reference, that is the regular one. Oh no. Doesn't help that they kind of become low poly pretty quickly. Yeah, it's like that blue hue around the Pokemon, right? The subtle, like, not outline, but like inward sheen. It makes it confusing sometimes whether you're looking at a shiny or not. Kinda wish the skin didn't have that. It's a pretty difficult to spot out the differences sometimes. Wait. Is that it? Is that it? Oh my god, oh my god, it's so tiny! Wow, that is subtle. Wow. Is that it? Wow, that's subtle. Oh my god, it's baby. Bro, my first shiny Mew though. Hold on, that's kind of hype. Okay, I hope I can get a second one though. Okay, Mew. Oh, I'm stupid. I didn't read the text. I'm very stupid. That didn't capture it. The funniest part about like Scarlet and Violet for some reason is like once you reach the like ultra end game, any Pokeball shake, any capture or like capture animation that isn't a crit capture is just not gonna be caught. It's so funny. I don't know why it's like that. Hey, at least you know. If it's not a crit capture, it's not gonna be caught. So I got 10 minutes. I'll look and get a second one actually. There weren't really any more spawns left of the sandwich, but hey, we got 2 shinies in one sandwich use. Some tips: you're gonna want to disable autosaves and do a manual hard save right before you create your sandwich, because if you don't get a shiny within that duration, you can always just turn off the game, reboot it back up, and you have your ingredients back. And of course, when you do get a shiny, make sure you save. Make sure you save before the encounter and after the encounter, because let's say the Pokemon does faint or you mess up along the way. If you save right before a shiny encounter, then the shiny will come back if you close and reopen the game. By the way, here is a list of sandwich recipes I use. I typically go for a cucumber, pickle, and 3 of whichever typing ingredients I need method, since it's easier for me to memorize. The biggest wrench in this method is that not every Pokemon is applicable for this style of shiny hunting. Pokemon with monotypes are typically the ones that are most likely to not work. One example is Cryogonal. It only spawns in the Pika Paldea, but since it's mono ice type, you can't isolate encounter it, since there are probably 7 different ice type Pokemon that spawns in the exact area. So you're more better off to just use outbreak resets and trying to get an outbreak of that Pokemon to spawn in rather than doing isolated encounters, because more often than not, they're probably not going to work. But hey, if you're hunting for a Pokemon that is dual type or is just the single Pokemon in that area of that specific type, this is a very effective way to shiny hunt. But yeah, isolated encounters are my favorite way to shiny hunt in this game. So much so that I rather do the isolated encounter shiny hunts than outbreak resetting, because it takes a lot of time to outbreak reset in my opinion. But that's pretty much all there is to isolated encounter shiny hunting in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. If you liked the video, hit the like button, subscribe if you really enjoyed the content. The question of the day is, what shiny Pokemon are you hunting with this method? I would really like to know. Alright, that's all there is for today. Take care of yourselves, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day.